We only have until the end of the month before we're out of our space, and tonight we're gonna sleep in the car. I wanna fix this. It might not be pretty, but it works. I can feel the sun hitting my back, and as soon as I get back in here, it's actually kind of cool. There is a door open, so there's a draft. It's so dark in here now. Love it. So the situation going on here, I want to keep the same idea, except instead we'll have like the wood section. I'm gonna try to cut one like this way. The main issue is a mix of like these feet and the tire. So if you can see here, this kind of just fits in this section. I'm gonna cut the wood like here so it can get moved along this line, and then that way we can put the, basically we want this to be like here. There's some shade over here. Well, this piece was just kind of here and it fits pretty well. This illustrates what I'm saying well. So, you know, if we go too far in, like we have this much of a gap, should we just send it like this? Because I mean, I kind of like having this room here. So this board is 24 by 18. I think 9's actually too much. 7, I'm gonna go 7, and then if we have, I don't want, like, it's gonna be hard to cut an inch off of. Slightly too long for this side, but it'll fit over here. So I guess these are a pretty good size. Yo, we back in the lab cooking. If you remember these ones we made when we first iterated on the bed, I think we go like that. We have another one of these and we have 2 blocks, so boom. And then the base will sit this way. We're gonna screw the 2x4 hamburger style into the closing tray, right? So this will stick with it when we lift it up. Okay, so something like this. That means this part will be pretty weak, huh? Okay, so I'll probably just drill. So V2. It's not too bad. I like this. We have a lot more strength here. You know, I feel comfortable sitting on this now and putting lots of water or whatever, stacking stuff on there. So the battery should fit there fine now, and it's got a flat base now. Again, we want to strap it anyway, so we needed to do that. What's up? I'm satisfied with the revision, but I can already foresee some issues. I purchased the dual battery isolator. I think I said I did before, but I didn't actually do that. So now I have actually purchased the dual battery isolator. So far, it's doing pretty good. This is the largest order we've had so far, and, you know, G and I are going for a walk. He's been pretty chill lately, just as normal, hanging out. So here we are. Unfortunately, it decided to become summer overnight. Yesterday at night it was like 65, and tonight it's a 75. All right, so we're busting out the bed. We're getting the bed out. Okay, so it's got these straps, which has got me thinking we could probably strap all of the bed together against like the wall or something at some point. We are officially chilling. Yeah, so the bed's laid out. It's got about like this much cushion, so you know, whatever that is, it feels really comfortable. Like I'm gonna be able to sleep in here, I think. Once we have the dual battery isolator though, we can set up some sort of a fan or something like that, and that would just moving the air around would be enough. I tried to set up the laptop, but we're not close enough to get an internet connection. But I remembered we have this Ember Neck in the car, so looks like it's time to play some Mega Man. Yo, it's 12:30, and I was just about to pass out, and I realized that you all won't believe me that I'm actually sleeping in the car if I don't record it, but it's super dark, so I'm gonna put the camera up and I'm gonna try to pass out. The sun is coming up. I mean, overall, it was an uneventful night. You know, we didn't get shot or anything. Yeah, I would say around 1 o'clock is when I fell asleep. And yeah, I switched positions kind of a lot. I really like this position. I think it's the best one because there's lots of extra room over here. So you can kind of like spread out. And also, I stacked the pillows up here. A funny thing that I didn't consider is you got the handle, the e-brake, right? At one point I clicked this and it was like dropped a little bit, so the car rolled forward, but I was able to catch it and then I put it in gear, so that shouldn't happen again. We are on our way to start working kind of early. If you've been following along, you know that we recently acquired a Sega. You need an RF adapter in order to use it. We just happen to be in North Las Vegas right now and very close to one of the other retro stores in town. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop by it. It's called, for you One Piece fan, Grand Line. So on the outskirts of North Las Vegas, nestled between Cheyenne and Decatur, we have the Grand Line. Genesis section is usually light. They've got quite a bit of Super Nintendo games though. It's Arkanoid. It's the father of the shoot 'em up. Yeah. This looks promising. There might be an RF in there. So Chad runs Grand Line with his family, so it's nice. It's a nice family operation. He was really backed up, so it took us a long time, but that's fine. He's a very nice guy. They had an RF adapter for a Nintendo, which everywhere does, and he's the only one who's told me so far that it doesn't matter. Radio frequency is radio frequency. The interface is the same, so you can use any one, and that makes a lot of sense, you know. All right, so this is where our pen collection's gonna go. Zug, back to work. What's up? It's about 5 o'clock. Phone's dying, so I'm gonna stop dashing for now. We're probably gonna go back out later tonight. So let's hook up the RF adapter and see if we can actually get this thing to work. But before we do anything else, let's add the new subscribers to the Yaris. Ace Radcat, Xanomed, James Wheatley, Togsel9, Amiel, DIY Around the Home, Gordonals Freeman. And we got the leader of the Yar Gang himself, Big Dog, Lord Hectic Television. Can't forget about Dolores. Welcome to the arcade. If you've spent any time with me, watched any of my videos, I greatly appreciate it. It means the world to me. I hope I've also been able to provide you with some sort of value. Subscribing lets YouTube know and me know that you believe in this channel and our vision of what we're trying to accomplish. Also, if you subscribe, we'll put your name on the Yaris. We're getting close to hitting the first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Once we do, we're going to take a trip to Galloping Ghost Arcade. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you, and take care of yourself. What's the over-under on this actually working, like any of this? We have a static now. So I guess we're one day past their return policy, so if it is broken, it doesn't matter. But the console still matters. It has 30 days. But the TV passed one of its things. It's doing a thing. I think it's the game. Hey, well, at least we got the TV set up.